Hey everyone, have you ever looked at your smartphone, streamed a show, or sent a quick message across the world and wondered, how did this become so normal? Think about it. Just a few decades ago, most of these things were pure science fiction. They didn't just appear out of nowhere. Every single one started as a bold idea, often by an entrepreneur, fueled by a powerful force, technology. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world where cutting edge tech meets groundbreaking business, exploring how innovation empowers ordinary people to create extraordinary companies that literally change how we live. Get ready to uncover the secrets of how technology doesn't just create products, but entire new industries and new futures. Technology is truly a game changer because it allows people to create entirely new types of businesses. Sometimes it takes an old industry and makes it incredibly efficient or accessible. Other times it creates completely new industries and services that never existed before. Let's look at a massive example: the internet. Before the internet, finding information meant trips to a physical library, and connecting with friends meant phone calls or letters. But when the internet emerged, it revolutionized everything. Suddenly, companies like Google were created, not just to improve an existing directory, but to build a new way for anyone to search and access information globally and instantly. Facebook didn't just make phone calls better, it created entire new platforms for social connection, sharing photos, messages, and building online communities. These weren't just upgrades, they created completely new social and economic landscapes. Consider another revolutionary example from science: recombinant DNA. This major breakthrough in the 1970s allowed scientists to take DNA from one organism and merge it with the DNA from another. This wasn't just a lab experiment, it directly led to the birth of the biotechnology industry. Companies like Genentech emerged, creating specialized medicines and therapies that weren't possible before. These were entirely new businesses directly born from advancements in scientific technology, demonstrating how deeply intertwined science, technology, and entrepreneurship can really be. So, what are the core ingredients that turn a cool tech idea into a thriving business? It's more than just a brilliant invention. Let's break down the key factors that drive success in the tech world. Number one, business model: how you make money. You can invent the most incredible piece of technology, but if you don't have a clear way to make money from it, your business simply won't survive. That's where the business model comes in. It's the strategy your company uses to actually generate revenue. There are many different approaches. Like Google famously makes most of its money through advertising. When you use their search engine or other services, they show ads and advertisers pay them for clicks or views. Netflix uses a subscription model, charging users a monthly fee to access their vast library of movies and TV shows. Amazon has a complex model, earning from direct product sales, e-commerce, but also from cloud computing services, AWS, and subscriptions, Prime. The point is, no matter how innovative your product or service, you need a smart, sustainable way to get paid for the value you provide. Understanding your business is crucial for long-term survival. Number two, resources. Ideas are fantastic, but building a business, especially a tech one, requires substantial resources. You need more than just brain power. You need practical assets to make things happen. Funding. This is often the first hurdle. Without money, you can't hire a team, develop your product, or market it. Funding can come from various sources, from personal savings to loans or investments from angel investors and venture capitalists. People. A strong team is invaluable. You need individuals with diverse skills to bring your vision to life. Tools and technology. This includes everything from software licenses and development kits to server space and specialized machinery. And finally, physical space. Whether it's an office, a lab, or even a specialized manufacturing facility, you need a place for your team to work and your operations to run. Resources are the fuel that powers your business. Without enough of them, even the best idea will struggle to get off the ground. Managing these resources wisely is a constant challenge for entrepreneurs. Number three, the right people. Building a dream team. You simply can't do everything yourself, especially when building a complex tech startup aimed at growth. Success in tech is almost always a team effort. You need a diverse group of talented individuals who complement each other's skills. Typically, a successful tech startup needs tech experts. These are the engineers, coders, software developers, and data scientists who actually build the product. They understand the underlying technology deeply. Business minds. These include professionals in sales, marketing, finance, and operations. They figure out how to sell the product, reach customers, manage money, and ensure that the company runs smoothly. Designers. User experience and user interface designers are crucial for making products easy and enjoyable to use. Product managers. These individuals bridge the gap between technical teams and business goals, defining what needs to be built and why. A classic example of a powerful partnership is Apple's Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs. Wozniak was the brilliant technical mind who designed and built the early Apple computers. Jobs was the visionary, marketer, and business strategist who sold the technology to the world. Their combined strengths were essential in creating a massive company. Speed. Move fast but don't crash. In the rapidly evolving world of technology, speed is a critical factor. If you move too slowly, competitors might launch similar products first, capturing your potential customers. The market can also shift quickly, and an opportunity can be lost in months. However, if you rush too much, you risk making major mistakes, building a flawed product, or burning through resources too quickly. The key for tech entrepreneurs is to find a delicate balance. Be fast enough to compete effectively, launch quickly, and iterate on your product based on user feedback. Be careful enough not to cut corners that lead to critical failures or damage your reputation. This often involves concepts like building a MVP, minimal viable product, a basic version of your product that can release quickly to test your ideas and gather feedback, allowing you to learn and adapt rapidly. Number 5. Why Tech Hub exists. Ever wonder why so many successful tech startups and major tech companies are clustered in specific areas like Silicon Valley in California, Boston, Massachusetts, or even increasingly in places like Bengaluru, India, or Tel Aviv, Israel? It's all about the ecosystem, a supportive, interconnected environment where all necessary ingredients are concentrated. These successful tech hubs usually have top universities like Stanford, MIT, and Harvard, which constantly produce brilliant graduates in STEM fields and entrepreneurship. A large concentrated pool of skilled workers in software development, engineering, product design, marketing, and venture capital. Many venture capitalists and angel investors who are physically located nearby actively seeking out and ready to invest in promising new companies. A culture of risk-taking and innovation where failure is seen as a learning opportunity. When all these elements are in one place, it creates a powerful network where ideas can easily form, find funding, attract talent, and rapidly grow into successful businesses. Number 6. The ripple effect. Here's something fascinating that happens when a tech company becomes very successful. The talented people who help build it often go to start their own companies or become investors themselves. This creates a powerful, positive cycle of innovation. Many early employees from companies like Google or Amazon later became founders of new startups or used their wealth and experience to fund emerging ideas. The famous PayPal Mafia, a real nickname for a group of former PayPal employees, includes individuals who later helped build massive companies like LinkedIn, YouTube, Tesla, SpaceX, and Palantir. This shows that success doesn't just grow individual companies, it builds entire new generations of entrepreneurs and fosters a thriving innovation ecosystem. Number 7. The technology life cycle. The S-curve. Every new technology tends to follow a predictable pattern of adoption and growth, often illustrated by what's called the S-curve. When you chart its growth over time, it visually forms an S shape. Experimentation. In the very beginning, only a small number of early adopters or enthusiasts try out the new technology. Growth is slow, almost flat. Think of the very first people with cell phones in the 1980s. Take off. If the technology proves truly valuable, word spreads rapidly and its adoption grows very fast. This is the steep vertical part of the S. This is when a product goes from niche to mainstream. Saturation. Eventually, almost everyone who wants or needs the technology has it, so the rate of new adoption slows down significantly. The market becomes saturated and growth flattens out again. Think of how many people still don't have smartphones today. Very few. Understanding this S-curve helps businesses predict when to invest, how quickly a market will grow, and when to start looking for the next big thing. Number 8. Crossing the chasm. A significant challenge for many tech startups is getting past their initial enthusiastic early fans and reaching the vast majority of everyday users. This difficult gap is often called the chasm. Many promising startups fail here because mainstream users aren't as patient, curious, or willing to tolerate imperfections as early adopters. Regular users just want things to work seamlessly. One smart solution to successfully cross this chasm is to build platforms that leverage network effects. Facebook became exponentially more useful and necessary as more of your friends joined it, pulling in even more users. LinkedIn is only powerful if other professionals you want to connect with, hire, or be hired by are also using it. When a platform becomes more valuable with each new user, it creates a strong incentive for others to join, making it much easier to go mainstream and cross the chasm. Number 9. Who really wins with technology? Ultimately, it's not just about creating something innovative. It's about strategically protecting your invention and controlling the most valuable parts of your business. Here's how successful companies secure their long-term advantage. Patents and copyrights. These legal protections prevent others from legally copying your unique inventions or creative works like software code. Owning key assets. This means controlling essential components, which could be a specialized manufacturing factory, a unique government license, a secret formula, a vast network of users, or proprietary data that no one else has. And strong brand and network effects. Building a recognizable brand and a loyal customer base, or creating a platform that becomes more valuable the more people use it, creates barriers for new competitors. The companies that can successfully build and control these most valuable pieces of the technology and businesses are usually the ones that earn the biggest rewards, maintain their market leadership, and truly revolutionize industries. So let's recap what it truly takes to turn a smart idea into a real successful tech business that makes an impact. A strong business model, the necessary resources, a skilled balanced team that works together, the speed to innovate and adapt quickly without breaking, operating within a rich startup environment, understanding the ripple effect where success sparks new ventures, navigating the S-curve of technology adoption, learning to successfully cross the chasm to reach mainstream users, and finally protecting your advantage with strategic control and legal protections. A great idea is only the beginning. Building a successful tech business is a marathon of strategy, assembling the right people, and flawless execution. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today about the amazing intersection of technology and entrepreneurship, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who's dreaming of launching their own startup. See you next time.